Awesome. Welcome back, everybody, once again to our channel through failure and success. And you know, I made a commitment, and this is something that I really want to share with everybody. I recently made a commitment to come into this platform or YouTube every single day, so that I can share valuable content, valuable lessons that I have learned. Me personally through my own personal life, and really it's just nothing else than bringing you a 5 minute 7 minute video of just lessons that I have personally developed and that I have personally learned throughout my personal life. And you know and this is going to be a morning routine that I developed yesterday. I talked about how I develop a new routine for myself, and how is it that I'm incorporating coming in to this YouTube platform and talk about some of the lessons that, again, that I have learned, that I have probably failed miserably during my personal life. Okay. And so with that being said, yesterday was a no mistake. It was no it was no exception. Life is going to try to throw curveball at you every single time that it can possibly do. And it is your job as a parent, as a leader, as a father, as a husband, to find out when you spot those opportunities, are you going to rise up to the challenge, or are you going to let it consume you and have that victim mentality? Because the victim mentality is going to say, it's them and it's not going to be me. It's my kids. In this case, it was my son, right? But what I'm saying is, with the victim mentality, is you're going to blame everybody else, and you could do that. That is the easy way out to really. Yesterday, when as you may or may not know, I have my son enrolled into soccer, and he goes to soccer 4 times a week, and I have been coaching him. I have been teaching him some of the skills, because let me tell you, when I was younger, I was pretty good at it, but I never played professionally, and so that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to make is that yesterday, as I'm seeing him play, I see that he's not putting in 100% effort. So I pull him to the side and I said, "Look, if you don't step it up, okay, we're gonna pull you out of the game. We're gonna pull you out of the game." And I'm not the coach of the team, okay? I'm just a dad's just standing right there. So as I'm saying this, my wife says to me, "Hey, you gotta let him play. You gotta be able to let him play, and you got to be able to let him play so that he can learn on his own, okay, to do what he has to do." And really, for me, it was really a point in my life where I was just thinking to myself, wow, I gotta be able to step it up a little bit more, okay, with my son. I got to be able to not step it up necessarily, but back up a little bit, and really back up, because I was just being out there too much with him, and I was just not letting him be himself, which is really what I was really looking to do, but I was doing it in the wrong way. Okay. I was trying to push him. I was trying to have him be someone that he was really not, when really all he wanted to do was my support. So I just started thinking about that. And I said to myself, there's no way that I can let this be, happening anymore. I got to be able to either do something about it or have that victim mentality, like I said. So I talked to him after. I said, "You know what, son? Hey, I apologize. Daddy apologizes for, just coming up to you and telling you that I was going to pull you out of the game if you didn't step it up." And really, that's really what it took for me to really understand that if my son is a certain way, I cannot expect him to be the way that I want him to be. I need to let him develop, and I need to let him be who he really is in order for him to develop that skill, that persona, that character, that individual who he's really set out to be. And here I am seeking to pushing him into being something that he's actually not. And so that was a big lesson for me yesterday, as I'm sitting there and talking to my son about what he's supposed to do, what he's not supposed to do when it comes to how he's supposed to play soccer. So that is a lesson that, as a father, you got to be able to spot it on this on the dot, okay? And if you catch yourself making that mistake, okay, if you catch yourself doing so, then okay, what is it that we're going to do about it? Are we going to let the just ruin us, or are we going to do something about it and not let it get to us again? So that was a powerful lesson because kids are not going to be kids forever. You understand? Kids are not going to be kids forever. There's going to be a point in their life where they're going to grow out of it. They're going to grow out of it, and they're not going to be 10-year-olds. They're not going to be 5 years old. At some point, they're going to be independent. They're going to make their own decisions in their life. And when that happens, I've seen a lot of parents making that mistake, not making the mistake necessarily, but having that regret of I should have done this, I should have done that, I could have done this, I could have done that. And so it is really important for you to spot it in the moment and do something about it. And if the way of being for yourself has been I develop my son into a way that I want him to be, then you need to consider whether that's going to be working out for you, or are you going to be doing something about it to not let it ruin the experience that our kids are meant to have, and develop that individual character that they're supposed to be. Okay, it's our job as parents to spot it and do something about it so that it doesn't interfere with the individual that they're seeking to become. So that was a powerful lesson that I had yesterday. And this is the challenge of being a father. It's as simple as maybe they're playing soccer and you want them to be a certain way, but they can't be that person that you expect them to be because they're not you. They're not me. My son is not me. Okay. He has to develop into his own. The only thing I can do is learn as an individual. Okay, learn as an individual, as a father, learn to be there for my son and encourage him to keep doing what he's doing. Obviously if he's doing the right thing, but not in a way that I expect him to be, but to keep doing what he's doing so that he can develop into being that person that he's ultimately God, the universe, expect him to be a contributor to society. So that was a powerful lesson for me yesterday, and I just hope that it just gives you some value, especially if you have children. This is something that us parents tend to overlook. We focus too much on work. Okay, we focus too much on other people that we forget our own family. So I'm not saying leave work and don't focus on that, because you still got to be a provider. You still got to provide for your family. But if you is if that's your main focus, if that's something that you do on a continuously basis, and we tend to neglect our family, who are our biggest cheerleaders, then how or what are we going to be expecting from them when the time comes of they them really being there for us? Because again, remember, where kids are going to be kids forever, and everything changes at some point in our lives. We take turns. Our kids end up being not kids forever. Okay, there's going to be a point where they're going to grow, and it's our job, our responsibility, to give him that gift of life, that gift of a father, that gift of a presence, because they deserve it. They deserve it. And it's our job to do so. So I hope that you got some value out of it, because this was a powerful lesson for me. Again, like I said, and again, the purpose of me coming in here every single day, it's to bring value. It's to be of commitment. Okay, I'm making a commitment to bring value with these lessons, because I know there's somebody out there that needs to hear this. I've just experienced this yesterday, and it was a powerful lesson for me. And I just hope that I get to reach you so that you can get the value from the lesson, okay, for that I have for myself. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. The name of our channel is Through Failure and Success. And I promise you, there's going to be great content in this channel that you're going to get so much out of. And if you like it, consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and share this video with anybody that you believe is going to get value out of it. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.